Hi everyone. Today we will walk you through a demo of the TrainZilla for Clients app, available on iOS and Android. You can find the download links in the description. Let's get started. To access the app, we first locate it in our application since we have already installed it. Let's open the app. When we open the app, the first thing we see is the sign in screen. Signing in is straightforward. We can use our Google account, and on iOS, we can also use our Apple ID. We will sign in now. Since we have already completed onboarding, we will land directly on the home screen. If this is your first time using the app, you will go through onboarding during your first login. Let's look at the home page. After logging in, we arrive at the home page. This is what the home page looks like. On the home page, there is a profile section where we can see our name, the number of sessions we have booked, and our total weight loss or other goals, depending on what we have set. The next widget will appear. This widget lets us explore trainers on the application. If we have not enrolled with any coach, we can browse the coaches available on our platform. Next, there is a section for steps overview, which is loading. We also show our upcoming session. There are quick actions here, such as exploring trainers, logging our weight, viewing our meal plan, and checking our workout history. The main purpose of this application is to enroll with a coach, subscribe to their plan, and then train under their guidance. Let's see how the coaches are listed. We go to the Discover Coaches section, where we can see a list of coaches. These coaches come from different regions, have different backgrounds, and speak various languages. We can search for coaches based on our preferences. When we click on any coach, we can view their profile. Let's open a profile to see what it looks like. Here is a sample profile to show how a trainer's profile appears. There is a profile picture, the coach's name, location, trainer type, availability, years of experience, the time zone in which the coach works, and the languages spoken. There's also a call to action where we can subscribe to this coach or request an invitation. Once the coach accepts the invitation, we can enroll with the coach by subscribing to their plan. The profile also includes sections like About, Focus Areas, Languages, and Availability. We can see the different plans the coach has created. In this example, there is only one plan, so only that plan is shown. There's also a training ID. Only one photograph has been uploaded here, but we could see multiple photos from coaches. There are transformation stories from coaches to help us decide whether to send the request for invitation, and there are testimonials as well. Uh, Based on this information, we can choose to send an invitation. To send an invitation, we simply click on the coach. We can see the profile and the button to request an invitation. Once we click on request invitation, the invitation is sent to the trainer. When the coach accepts, we will be able to enroll with them. Once the request invitation has been sent, the next step is to buy a subscription or a plan. Based on this, we can start working with the coach. To buy a plan, we need to go to the session tab. Under sessions, we will see all the coaches who have accepted our invitation, as well as the coaches who have sent us an invitation that we have accepted. We can go ahead and subscribe to their plan. In this example, we will show how to subscribe to the plan shown in our profile. We can see the profile here. Now we can also see the plan. At the moment, it shows that we don't have access. Once we buy and subscribe to the trainer's plan, we will get access to book a session. When we subscribe to the plan, it will open the payment gateway. Based on that, we will complete the payment and the subscription will start. In this case, we will proceed with the event. We are doing the payment. The payment is done. We can see the confirmation that the payment is complete. We have received a notification of the payment. The subscription has started. Now we can see the slots. These are the open slots available for the coaches. We can go ahead and book a slot for this coach. For Wednesday, today's open morning slots are all gone because the times have already been taken. So we will book a 5 p.m. slot with the coach. We are booking this as an online one session. So at 5 p.m., we want to book a session and confirm it. Okay, it looks like we can't book this slot. There might already be a booking for that time. There could be some issue, so we will check it later. Let's pick this for now. Now, We can see the option to connect with the coach and discuss the details. Based on that, the coach will build a workout plan and a nutrition plan for us. Let's look at the workout plan section. When we go to the workout area, we will be able to see all the workouts that have been created for us. We are only shown the workout that is applicable for that day. For today, our coach has created a legs day workout. It has 5 exercises starting today, and it is currently on plan. The coach is Nitish Kulati. We can see the plan. The plan is visible. These are the 5 exercises we need to do today. For each exercise, we can see the RP. RP stands for how hard the exercise feels, and it is set to a default value of 7. We can mention the duration we have taken, and remember, we need to do 3 sets of 10 reps each. For every set, we can add some notes, like if we felt it in our lower back while doing the exercise. This way, our coach will get this information. When we log it, it gets saved. And we can see that this exercise is now in our logged exercises for today. This will also be shown to our coach. Based on this, the coach can consult with us and update or adjust our plan as needed. Now let's go to the nutrition tab. The nutrition tab contains the complete nutrition plan created by our coach for the whole day. The first thing we see is our widget, which shows our calorie goals for the day. The widget also shows how many calories we have eaten as we keep logging our meals, and it displays the macros as well. These are the sources we use to calculate our BMI and TDE, which we share with our coaches. Based on this, they can build and update our workout and nutrition plans. For today's nutrition, we can see the items our coach has planned, and they are displayed in the app. We can see eggs, bananas, bread, along with the time, calories, and even the portion size we need to eat. It also shows us the macros for each specific food item. There is a log button and a recipe option. If the coach has added a specific recipe they recommend, we can click on recipe. If we want to see more details, we can click on that and it will take us directly to YouTube or the recipe link. Once we have eaten the food items, we can log them. This will keep a record, and after selecting the item, we can simply save the log and it will be added to our food log. This is our log for today. If we check today's calendar, this information will also appear there and it will be shared with our client trainer. The next menu item is progress. In the progress section, we can keep updating our progress to such as our measurements and weight, and based on that, we calculate your analysis. For example, here we can see our analysis for the last 90 days. If we log our weight today and it changes to 69, it will update and show us the analytics. We can also continue adding our next measurements like a 15 centimeter waist, 36 for waist, or 50 for hips. Based on these entries, it will save the log. When we come back next time and save the log again, it will update accordingly. The next menu item is sessions. When we go to the sessions, we can see the sessions we have booked, both upcoming and past. If we want to book a session, we can click on the book a session, then we can select the coach we want to book with. If we already have a subscription, we will see the available time slots. If we do not have a subscription, we will be asked to purchase one for that coach. For example, if we want to book a session with this trainer, we will see the plan. If we don't have access, we need to go to subscribe and then we will be able to book the session. Otherwise, if we already have a subscription for one coach, we can try to book the session with that coach. Let's say we want to book a session for tomorrow at 7 a.m., then we choose confirm booking. However, we might not be able to book this session because in this plan, the coach does not provide any sessions. It is only for food, diet, and nutrition. So that's how it works. If we go to the dish section, we need to check if this trainer is only providing a basic plan for food and nutrition. In that case, we can't book the session. Session booking would work like that. The last section is messages, where we can chat with our trainer and discuss any issues or anything we want to talk about. We can upload and send images, which is safe and secure. Trainers can also share whatever they need to share with us. We can start a conversation with any of the coaches through chat. If we want to ask something to the coaches, we can ask them directly. This is the client app. This is the first version of the client app. We will be making a lot of changes and will keep updating the app regularly. If you have any suggestions or need any help, you can reach out to trainzilla.in, our email ID at supporttrainzilla.in and our WhatsApp channel. Thank you so much for your time.